Your Excellencies, let me follow the order in which Dr. Singh spoke. I thank all of you for being here today. It gives me great pleasure to stand before you and welcome you to the Indian African Business Series. For us at Perchstone and Graeys, this is a unique opportunity to showcase what we do in Nigeria. We've done this for the past 6 years in Nigeria, and what we seek to do every year is to bring together business community, the lawyers, and policymakers to discuss the interface between law, economics, and policy, because we believe that the free flow of trade is determined by a legal framework. And when we identify problems in our discussions, we try to mitigate those problems either by influencing policy or by actually trying to stimulate the legislation that will cover that gap. This year is particularly different. This is the first time we're partnering with an institution, and a reputable one like the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce. It's also unique because it's the first time that we're taking this outside Nigeria with and in association with FICCI. We're taking it to India. We're in India. The question is, why India? And I always resort, why not India? Your innovations, especially in India, in terms of technology, business, and governance policies are something to emulate. But if that was the only reason, then we'll perhaps be in Brazil, China, or any other emerging nation. We share a lot in common, India and Nigeria. We share a lot in our common colonial heritage. We share a lot in our judicial system. We share a lot in our constitution. We also share a lot in our ethnic diversity. We share a lot in the concentration of our population in a particular geographical space. There is a lot we share in common. We also share a lot in our adversities. There is a huge gap between the rich and the poor in both nations. There is also the emerging threat of terrorism in both nations. But India has moved ahead in spite of this adversity. Nigeria is preparing itself to move in that direction. And that's why we must collaborate. We must build institutions that will create synergies that would move our people from poverty. The discussions today will take a dimension that focuses on energy. India, I understand, if you continue at this rate, you will be one of the third largest economies in 2030. That is something to follow, and Nigeria is preparing itself in that direction. As you grow, your energy needs will grow in the same proportion, if not more. Before now, your hydrocarbon needs has been focused in the Arab world. The Arab Spring presents a new challenge. Although welcome in many other parts of the world, it introduces some level of instability, which means you'll be looking towards Africa, Nigeria, Angola, Ghana. But Nigeria itself presents immense opportunity. We also are learning how to manage our hydrocarbons, both for international and domestic use. The discussion today will focus on that. It will also focus on alternative, non-conventional energy. Solar, water, and waste energy. Ladies and gentlemen, the focus will bring out the most difficult aspects of our energy needs on both sides. What we will do as a law firm, and we are a law firm, perhaps we'll talk about that, but you probably see a lot of it in your brochure. We're not an events organizer, we're a law firm. What we seek to do in identifying these problems is to introduce, and the opportunities of course, to introduce that level of dynamism that would allow for policy changes in our various countries and allow for greater collaboration. It's a new world as I stand before you, a law firm from Africa, talking to a diverse group, an international group in India, discussing our various needs and our various opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful opportunity. and it presents a new era. I thank you and welcome. Thank you very much indeed.